and Zyrene, who are at the telestrator.
Thank you, Riv. Yes, and congratulations to Team Liquid on their victory. Now, they did a great job of getting an early lead in this game, but really, there was a crucial team fight in the middle of this game where they really took over, and we want to take a closer look at that, so we're going to bring it up for you on the telestrator over here. All right, here we go.
So they're going to engage, dominate. He goes really hard, gets a really nice ultimate onto that front line, and then the team just kind of rolls out from there. We're going to roll this clip, and you're going to see the setup here. This is a 4-on-5 at the start, as soon as the TP comes through, because Phoenix is off on the bottom side. This fight just looks like it's going Dignitas' way. The TP looks like it's coming from a flank here. Piglet snatches up Xpecial as soon as he takes a whole lot of damage, and this is really big right here. Quas gets an ultimate onto 3 people. He actually hits a Zingy as well. Core JJ doesn't get hit by it, but here's the thing, is Gamsu comes in, and he's in this backline. His ultimate's going to come around him, but immediately, Dom's going to collapse on him. Piglet's going to collapse on him. He's going to throw Xpecial, who's also inside, at him, and this ball is going to try to chase down Quas as he retreats to come back into Gamsu as they focus onto him. This is only 4 members strong for Liquid. The big part here is that Dignitas has to close this distance to get back here. And while that happens, Phoenix has bought time on the minimap to come up from the river and flank them. So as soon as Phoenix gets into this fight, because they bought this time with the engage of Quas that ends up being a disengage, they are able to close that distance and then have him come in for the cleanup from there. So as we continue to roll out the clip, you're going to see all of that unfold. They immediately focus Gamsu, lock him up, and take him out. And then Phoenix is already in this fight. Locks up Core JJ, gets all the damage he needs to, and that's how they end up turning that fight around, was those key top laner positions.
Yeah, this is one of those longer team fights I was talking about earlier in the day on the analyst desk, and really, Gamsu actually getting to the team fight before Phoenix did there, but it was a good example of 1 man apart for each team, deep in the enemy team, and Quas on Hecarim, much more fed than Gamsu, able to survive much longer. All right, well, that was the big team fight. We are not ready for our interview yet, though. So, Zyrene.
What about Cho'Gath?
I think we've had enough of Cho'Gath so far. But as far as the tank meta goes, what is your tank of preference right now? Because obviously percentage health damage is available on a wide set of tanks now. Yeah. We have Sejuani, who has long been the queen for the past couple of patches. But Zac, Zingy has shown a real penchant for using Zac, and
he's got percentage P2.
It also has percentage health damage.
Right now, I'm a big proponent of Nautilus in the jungle for just 4 types of CC and peel for your AD carries, for your Fed members, for your mid laner, and also Sejuani. Just because team fights are absolute, like you see a team fight and you're like, that's the one I want to take. And when Jat was talking about how that bull is kind of easy to miss, just throw it at a whole group of people. You're going to lock up all of them. As long as there's just like 3 people there, you're like, yeah, that looks like a great place to throw the ultimate, because the explosion radius is absolutely huge if you make contact with somebody.
Still Sejuani.
So those are my 2 of choice at the moment.
I also do really like Gragas, new up-and-comer. We've seen him a bit in the Challenger, also in EU a bit, percentage health damage, and I think that large disengages are going to be used a bit more pretty soon.
Nautilus has a % HP increased shield, so I don't know.
All right, well, now we are ready for our interview with the winners, and we're going to send it over to Dash.